Hello everyone, my name is Holly, and not only welcome back to another video, but welcome back to another round of Medieval-A-Thon. Thank you so much for being here. I can't believe this is the fourth year of Medieval-A-Thon. That's insane to me. I remember creating this dream readathon of mine for the first time in early 2019, and now it's a freaking toddler. Crazy. Anyways, I hope you're just as excited as I am. So I want to start off by saying that normally I always try to one-up the previous year and make it even better than the last, but I enjoyed the formula of last year so much that I've decided to keep it the same. It got a huge upgrade last year. It was a lot of work and I just love it too much to change it, and I feel like it's so open that even if you did participate in Medieval-A-Thon 2021, you can go for a different class, which is definitely something that I'll be doing. I'm going to answer some common questions at the end of this video, but first let's go through how this readathon works. This will begin on May 1st, and as always, it will last the whole month. As a slower reader, I always appreciate longer readathons, so I am keeping it that way. Okay, let's begin with the most important slide, the foundation of this readathon: nobility classes. The more books you read, the higher your nobility, so everyone will begin as a prisoner, and your goal is to break out of prison by reading one book. I don't know how you got there. Maybe you stole some bread, pantsed the local prince, whatever it was, it's in the past. It's wiped off the record. Once you read one book, you will break out of prison. Don't worry, your secret is safe with me, and you become a peasant. Working in the fields as a farmer, raising a bustling family probably, putting those kids to work as the boomers might say, minding your own business, planting potatoes, and trying to ignore the evil warlord on your doorstep. I get it, it would be a pretty simple life, but we want more adventure. So read 2 books, and you upgrade to a squire, learning the way of what it means to protect the city. But let's be honest, you're probably just shoveling horse poo, but the popular golden knight with their long blonde locks has taken you in as their apprentice. But you are much smarter and braver than they are, so read 3 books and you'll be knighted for your courage for protecting the city. Congratulations, that's a very high honor. Read 4 books, you are in first class because you just became a noble. Read 5 books and you become a prince/princess. You basically snuck in the palace, somehow brute forced your way into royalty. That's pretty great. Read 6 books, you become a king/queen, and then the final rank, which is emperor/empress, where you have to complete 7 books. You are now ruler of the empire and master of whatever profession you choose, which I'll get to next. So it's very much set up like a board game, and as you can tell, in each square in the corner is the required number of books you need to read to reach that rank to help you, and there's also arrows to indicate where to go next. Now, I know a lot of you read more than like 7 books a month, which is why once you become empress or emperor, you can start the chart all over again and gather a companion. Read 8 books, you have the peasant companion at your side. Star-crossed lovers, I'd call it. Read 9 books and you have a squire companion, 10 books you get a fancy knight friend, and so on and so on. And then up next are the medieval professions. You have 5 to choose from, and yes, I know it wasn't realistic for an empress to be a master baker and own her own bakery. This is just for fun, but missed opportunity if I ever saw one. We have the baker profession. The medieval baker is a person who primarily bakes bread, but also other yummy food if their skills allow it. They are very important to the city. They provide food for peasants, but sometimes for upper nobility if you become well known enough. And then we have the blacksmith. The blacksmith's daily job is to forge various types of equipment, from metals to swords, shields, horseshoes, and chainmail. The blacksmith is crucial to the kingdom. Plus, who's going to forge the local hero's legendary sword? Tailor/seamstress. They are hired to create all types of clothing, from underwear, which is needed because everyone is freaking stinky, to silk gowns. They construct clothes for a small segment of the population, but you could be the trendsetter all the nobility swoon over. And then we have the bard profession. The bard is defined as a professional poet and singer. Their goal is to compose and sing verses in honor of the heroic achievement of brave individuals. But maybe you can become the heroic figure just like the songs you sing about. And finally, the clergy. The clergy provide wisdom for members of the community, and they have a very special place in society. They preside in many special occasions like specific rituals and teaching religious doctrines and practices, and are a source of philosophical education. So each profession has 5 levels to complete, and each level has a corresponding prompt to go with it. You can do as many as you want. You can go back and forth between a couple if you want to, 2, but only 1 book can count per prompt. I'm only going to go through one profession as an example because I think it's way more fun to discover the story and the prompts for yourself. So let's go through the bard profession. Okay, so you start at the very top, level 1, which is tavern poet. You inspire others through stirring words and music. The innkeeper has hired you to keep patrons happy, and the reading prompt is you have to read a book with a great first line. Obviously, this is subjective. Whatever you think is a great first line, a line that gets you hooked, it counts. Level 2 is traveling troubadour. You have earned enough money to travel from place to place, bringing stories from the king's court. You have to read a book with a travel element. This could be an adventure fantasy, a road trip romance, a murder mystery that spans different cities. Many options for this one. Level 3 is house musician. The local town is holding a satirical poems competition at its festival. A noble has recognized you and invites you to play at their monthly banquet. Read a book with a character's name in the title. Could be Bloody Rose, Kaiki, Addie LaRue, Cersei, all great examples. Level 4, Bard College student. The noble family has generously paid for your attendance at the Bard College. You quickly outshine your fellow students. Ooh, you're an academic now, and that means reading giant tomes, so you have to read a book over 400 pages. And the final stage in the Bard profession, level 5, Legendary Bard. You have become a true heroic figure, just like the ones in the stories you sing of. Satirists from generations below you begin to parody your works. Read a book written by multiple authors. And that is the bard profession, and all the others run a very similar course with their own story and prompts. There will be a link down below in my description box where you can download all of the slides in crisp HD fashion. If you run into a prompt that you want some help with, of course you can comment down below. Or you can join my Discord server, which has its own Medieval-A-Thon channel. And you can ask there. If I'm not there to help you, I'm sure one of our fellow Medieval-A-Thon veterans will. Okay, let's move on to some common questions. The first one, do I have to read only fantasy? Absolutely not. Read any genre you want. It can even be manga, graphic novels, whatever book fits the prompt, no matter the genre, counts. Next, if one book fits multiple prompts, does that count? That would be great, wouldn't it? But no. Next, if you are in the biggest mood read of your life and there is a prompt you're not in the mood for, but you don't want to switch professions, you can select whatever prompt from those 5 for whatever level you are on. Just be sure to cross it off so you know which prompt you've done. So if you want to read a book with multiple authors next, and you're only level 2, that's perfectly okay. And that is going to be it for this announcement. One of my favorite parts of hosting this readathon is seeing everyone's creativity come out. Watching all of your Medieval-A-Thon TBR videos and vlogs wrap up. Seeing entire spreads in your planners and you creating beautiful Instagram posts. Thank you to everyone who takes their time to do anything like that. You can use the hashtag Medieval-A-Thon or Medieval-A-Thon 2022 and see what everyone else is creating. I will be posting my own Medieval-A-Thon TBR sometime soon as well. Be sure to follow Medieval-A-Thon on Twitter and Instagram for updates or to take part in reading sprints that are story progression style as always. And that's going to be it. Again, this begins on May 1st and goes all the way through the month. I hope you enjoy and have fun. Tell me below also if there are any specific videos you would like to see me put up throughout the month of May, whether that be recommendations or something. Just let me know. I also hope this clears up any reading slumps out there, because I totally get it, and this gets me very excited to read. So until I meet again, happy reading.